everybody, how's it going? My name is Robert, welcome to Guitar Control. Hope you're all doing great. We're going to talk about tiny chords. And the cool thing about all these chords is they're very movable, is why I like about them so much. So I'm going to give you a bunch of different chords. They sound great on acoustic, great on electric. You can take them all over the place, different keys, different chord progressions, you name it, you can do it all. And we're just going to jump on into it. And other than that, make sure you get the tabs down below, and let's go! Alright, so chord number one is a very simple one. It's simply our F chord shape, but we're going to do all of these out of the key of A. So these are all going to be A chords. So the first one is an A major, and what you do is you're going to take your pointer finger and hold down 5th fret on the high, 5th fret on the B, 6th fret on the G, and 7th fret on the D. And you just strum from those strings down. Now, what I think is cool about this is we know it's an A major chord, right? So next thing that we need to do is we need to figure out, alright, well, how can we move this? Well, I just like to find an A note, and as long as you do the same shape, whatever note that root note is on, it becomes that chord. So our A note is right here. We also have one here. Don't worry about that one though. So we have that 7th fret on the D string. That's an A note. So I know if I do this shape, whatever that note is, that is now the key of the chord. So if I wanted a G, I'd move down to 5. So I'd be 3, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 6, 7. I can just move it all over the place, and that's going to give me a major chord. So you can do like funk. Lots of little fun things that you can do with just that one chord. So there's your first one. All right, so next we're going to take that same shape and we're going to add a note to it. And what happens when we add a note, we're going to be changing this chord to an add 9. We're doing exactly what it says. You could look at it as adding the 2 or the 9. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, don't worry about that. That's stuff for a different lesson. We're not trying to get too theory-based on you here right now. But basically, just play that A chord that we were just playing, that A major. So like this. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I need to add my 9, or the 2, the second note of the A major scale, which in this particular instance happens to be a B note. So all I'm going to do is take my pinky and play it on 7th fret of the high E string. Now I can do that because this was an A note, so we already have one A note up here, so we're not losing any notes, we're just adding a B note, which makes it an A add 9. And there we have it right there. So again, it moves around the same way because our root note is still the same. So you can move it up here. Say you want to play a D add 9. You just move up to 12th fret, 11, 10, 10, and then I'm playing 12 there. I keep that finger, my index finger, barred. That way if I want to pick my pinky up, I can. And just go right back to a good old normal A major. Alright, so we've been doing some major chords now. Now let's get into a minor chord. Now we just need to change one note out of this shape. This one right here. That is our major third. It's a C sharp note out of the key of A. So like I said, that's our major third. Now, to have a minor chord, you need to change your major third to a minor third. So how you do that is you take it right here and just simply move it back 1 fret. Now we flatten the major third and turn it into a minor third. So our chord would look like this. Much darker and sadder sounding. So we have 7 on the D, 5 on the D, 5 on the G, 5 on the B, and 5 on the high E. And there's your A minor. Now again, like all the other ones, the root is the same. So we could move this anywhere. Say I want to play a B minor chord with this style of inversion. I can just simply move up to 9, 7, 7, 7. There I have a B minor chord now all of a sudden. And of course, you can mix these chords with the majors and minors. Wherever I was going with that progression. Now we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to change it into a major 7. So we need to add our major 7 to our good old normal major chord. So again, not too difficult what we have to do here. We do need to change our kind of hand position a little bit because we're going to be leading with our pinky now. But this overall shape, that 5, 6, 7, is still there. We just need to add our major 7. Now again, the note that's easy for us to replace is that extra A note on the high E string. We simply move it back to 4, and then we have 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a major 7. A real nice. Oh, wait. But there's your major 7 now. So now let's talk about creating a minor 7. Now again, if you remember our minor chord was like this. It went 7, 5, 5, 5. Now, there's only one note we need to change. Now, before we kept changing this A note to different things. We're actually going to change our bass note now from this A. Now, if we moved it back here, this would be our major 7. But we need a minor 7, so we gotta move back one more. So we would have 5 across everything. 5 on the D, 5 on the G, 5 on the B, and 5 on the high E. That is a minor 7 chord. So there is a bunch of different little chord inversions for you to mess around with. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like I said before, get the tabs down below, and we'll just be seeing you next time. So check out some other videos while you're here, you dig it?